you gotta have some staff, but I mean, it's a dinosaur, man. They capture the minds of man. Yeah, exactly. Like you could either have a T-Rex or you could have 1 year of Erik Karlsson's contract for the San Jose Sharks right now. I mean, honestly, the Sharks would probably be better off having the T-Rex patrol the blue line. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm never gonna see them. Jurassic World, it's in an esteemed or an unesteemed collection. I mean, we've been cruising since then. It's funny, ever since I started playing Isaac like the people who play well, I've gotten a lot less comments about how, hey, NL's like, he's really funny. Anytime the Isaac subreddit talks about me, sometimes I don't need to watch perfect Isaac play. That's when I go and I watch NL. Just because he's got a certain unique banter quality. He's probably the worst player of the game I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, he doesn't even know that Robo Baby 2.0 plus rubber cement gives you a Robo Baby 2.0 laser beam that can bounce off the wall. And if then that passes through multi-dimensional baby, it can get a 1.5x damage bonus. I mean, who doesn't know this insane synergy that's happened 2 times in the real world? But I think it's cute how he can just keep his mouth moving like a mile a minute, and sometimes I use that, I need that because it is a good distraction for me from remembering that I have to give a 5-minute speech in 7th grade public speaking tomorrow, which I'm really nervous about. Now that I started playing the game like the people who do well, mostly it's just a lot of people complaining about how, like, I'm so good at the game that it's boring now. And I gotta tell you, it feels damn good. It feels damn good. I can't afford the guppy item. I can't afford the guppy. Even Tarzan. Tarzan's not really like my, I was getting a little old for the Disney stuff by then, but just getting Phil Collins to like, hey, Phil Collins, we got a movie about a man who lives in the jungle. You want to write, like, the best song of your entire career for no reason? And he's like, he's Australian, right? He was like, yar. I don't want this. He's English? Bro, Phil Collins is Australian. I think. Yar, you know, not, yeah, it's like a borderline 5, something like that. Here's the thing, though. I'm not excited to watch the Jungle Book live action, because if they wanted to make a good live action, they shouldn't have made it the Jungle Book. That's like one of the lesser Disney animated films that came out during my childhood. Like, Lion King's #1. They should have just made The Lion King great. That would have saved me this whole debacle in the first place. If not, like, maybe they could have made the live action Mulan really good or something like that. But anyway, like, Inside Out, incredible movie. I love it. Finding Dory, not incredible. Not incredible. What's the other Pixar stuff? Turning Red. Turning Red was really good. Coco. Don't tell my wife. I'm throwing her under the bus on this one. My wife, and you know, rare Kate L. My wife hates Coco for whatever reason. And every time she brings it up to other people, they're always like, "What the heck? You hate Coco?" That's like one of the most beloved Pixar movies ever. That would make him younger. Okay, I guess maybe I was traveling closer to the speed of light then, or whatever. I don't know. You should be impressed, honestly, that a streamer on this platform knows about time dilation as you get closer to the speed of light to begin with, okay? Most of us on this, let me put it this way, you do not have to pass an aptitude test in order to hit the go live button. Can you not just, like, give me the +2s for not being scientifically, you know, exhaustive in my knowledge, but at least literate to some extent. -2, minus. This is ridiculous. The standards you have, it's out of control. Hallowed ground. What an incredible item. If you'll excuse me. About the R. He was in Drillbit Taylor when the ex-Special Forces combat guy teaches kids how to not get beaten up in school. Dude, honestly, okay, you know, you did this. I'm doing it. I am doing it. Whoa! Yes. All right, that seems kind of cool. I don't know if it's that good, but it seems kind of cool. Seems kind of neat, at least. I was genuinely so surprised when I fired that first shot. Whoa! Come on, man. This is fun. This is a fun one. It's interesting. Gets the people going. Holy cow. If we just use it like mom's knife, we're going. Hey. Does seem pretty good. Sire, my bitrate. Dude, I gotta ask, at this point, when do you think Dan's actually gonna beat Melania? Because I think it's worth at least having the conversation. He hasn't gotten close yet, right? Like, he's seen Phase 2, Justin Chatwin, Emmy Rossum, and the guy who played Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's not an anime? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Xavier Renegade Angel? Not an anime. Okay, what is it? Go ahead, tell me. It's an Adult Swim type show? Oh, so Ohio anime. Is it one of those shows where, like, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Like, Fox always, like, announces a show that's like, it's like about, cooking food with a blindfold on. Here's $100 million. Here's 9 seasons. Here's front page promotion. It's a show about baking cookies, but if you lose, you have to take an item of clothing off. It's called strip loin. At the end of the show, whoever is the most naked loses. Holy cow. Here's our entire free cash flow from 2021. And they're cooking crystal meth. Your chefs, without further ado, please open up your mystery basket. Your ingredients: Sudafed DM, baking soda, lime, and chili pepper. You have 30 minutes. So immediately I'm thinking crystal meth, okay? So I know every time I watch this show, they're always like, I'm gonna make crystal meth. And I'm like, no, you don't have time. The ice cream machine always breaks. But here I am making crystal meth on Albuquerque chops. I don't know anything about crystal meth, by the way. Someone said you can't list the ingredients. It's against the American law. I don't know what's in crystal meth. A genuine McDonald's hash brown, like they're not even in the same ballpark. It's AHL versus NHL. Hold it right there, mister. I was hungover once and I pooped my pants in a Burger King, but it was nice because I just kind of walked out. See, that's the thing. They were probably like, oh my God, this guy must not be from around here. He shit his pants in the Burger King and left instead of staying for the rest of the day. We're so used to people coming into the restaurant, defecating in their own trousers, and then just sitting in it for 12 hours. This guy's like, we gotta award him like Customer of the Year. Anyway, we won again. Can you believe it? Slash marker, Isaac 3. And then let me choose a prediction. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. We'll play like one more Isaac and then maybe something else. How does that sound? Child with, she orders, oh, you know what? Let me get the Blanco Tagliatelle. That sounds good. And you know what? I will pay a little extra for the squid ink. And what kind of wine pairing would you recommend for that? Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll take a 6-ounce glass of that. And then the man you're going to spend the rest of your life with says, can I get 1 portion of mac and cheese off the kids menu and 1 portion of chicken nuggets off the kids menu? She's got to go home and look herself in the mirror after that, man. Like, you could meet her halfway and make her life a little easier, I think. Based. And then he's like, what wine pairing goes well with that? I'm a picky eater, yet I eat ass. Explain? Well, that's what's like so messed up, right? Is that chat, on the one hand, like there's people in chat who are like, this is a bad take. Like, I only want to eat the things that I want to eat. Why should I ever do anything else? They're the, like, most picky eaters of all time. But then they also have, like, the most insane fetishes. Fucking, oh, don't you love it when a big titty goth GF pulls out a gun and fucking kills you? They say shit like that. Oh, I love when a little gremlin girl pulls out a knife and fucking cuts my legs off, you know? And I'm like, you won't eat a mushroom? You won't even try it? But you would love to be literally swallowed by a giant lady. I don't think so. If you can't handle eating an enoki mushroom, I don't think you can handle being swallowed by a 90-foot tall Japanese woman, okay? I don't think you got the stones for it. I think she's going to want a man who eats something besides chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, because you are what you eat. She's gonna go for somebody who's not afraid to take some culinary risks. Damn, dude, let's come on. Trying to create 5 hours of content a day here. I might have to revisit some of the greatest hits. But for most people, when they hear a joke they already know, they kind of like it, because it's like, they're like, oh, I don't even have to worry about whether I'm going to enjoy this one. I already know it's a slapper. It's why the Jeff Dunham tour sells out so fast every year. That's me every day at work saying living the dream. Working hard, hardly working, hot enough for you. They'll let anybody into this place, etc., etc. You have to be the snob who is like, well, actually it's pronounced pho. So I said, I'm sidestepping that shit, and I'm just calling it pho because that's the way it looks in the English language. And I was accused of being racist for not pronouncing things the way they actually are in the original language. Okay. So now, when you motherfuckers say, well, actually, in the commercials in the US, they say Samsung, well, I'm sorry to tell you, the people who make the commercials for Samsung in America are racist, okay? Because it's Samsung. I'm pronouncing everything in the exact intonation that it is in the language that it started from, okay? And it is not gochujang. It's gochujang, okay? We've come too far to slip backwards into the gochujang. Please. Then in English, you're like, okay, you know, R-O-U-G-H? Obviously that's rough. You'd have to be an idiot to not know that. B-O-U-G-H? Oh, that's bow. Why? Because fucking 900 years ago, William the Conqueror had the audacity to cross the English Channel and, like, Harold Godwinson got shot in the eye with an arrow. And King Ivar the Boneless was like, I'm out of this, bitch. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not that I necessarily have, like, over respect for the... I have given you a low-hanging fruit and allowed you to snare yourself in the punji sticks. I mean, the only language I speak is English, and there's still things I get confused about all the time. Semi-annual versus biannual. Bi-weekly, is that 2x a week or once every 2 weeks? Was the man well hung? Or was he well, comma, hanged? Those are two very, very different statements that might affect what your plans are for the rest of the evening. Well, I don't know about Australia and New Zealand, but I feel like in England, you gotta learn, like, some French, right? I mean, you're on an island, but you're kind of like, you could, if in the winter, this is an honest question. One of my favorite kinds of questions. An insane, honest question, like, could you swim from Australia to New Zealand? In the wintertime, can you walk from Dover to Dunkirk? Could you walk from Kent to Calais? Yes, I've done it. I knew it. I knew it. Of course. I guess you could walk through the channel. It doesn't freeze over. How long is it? Well, I mean, people swim it. If people swim it, people can walk it. I guess it's just the question of whether or not it froze over. It's the ocean. Oh, get over yourself. It's not the ocean, it's the English Channel. It's only 20 miles. That's crazy. Okay, dude, look at it. I can't believe we still won. Slash marker. Isaac 4. Okay. Choose prediction. Pay it out. It's a nice little banter section to get us started here. The English Channel, turn that shit off. No, Miyazaki, I don't want to watch any more Emmerdale. Okay, I'm going to play some sap. I'm not like a, you know, I mean, I applied for the award. Yeah, they don't just send it to you automatically. You got to, like, you know, fill in a little checklist or something like that. I applied for it because I think it'll be nice to have and put up in display. It's a nice, you know, memento. But I'm like, it's not urgent. It's just a little. I don't need an award, man. The real award is the privilege of doing the job every day. Same with the Peloton. I don't worry about, my badge count on the Peloton. Oh, I've got to make sure I do a Father's Day class so I can get the 2022 Father's Day badge to display right now. It would not necessary. No, I'm not going to pill my turtle. He's doing his best. It's what's happening here. This is an insane team. And they lost all the same. Okay, YouTube title. The Frog is S tier? One of my 4 faces. Okay, we got this. We got this. Let me think about what else you got. We got awkward smile. Come on, man. You're not leveling up. Don't make me laugh. 32. Okay, he's going to do 31 damage to a random unit. Let's go! And then he's going to get melon armor from the turtle and possibly live, although it's not guaranteed, and neither is your safety. It has to live, though. We got a long way to go. Okay, honestly, like, both of you can take this as far as I'm concerned. Might be a little ambitious, might be a little audacious, but I support it. Why would you put a lemon on a jellyfish? Now that I earlier. That time, that was bad. Okay, we're going more flamingos. Forget the limits. It's morbing time. I'm still wondering when the day is going to come that I don't laugh at the statement, it's morbing time. Hi, Josh. It's going to happen someday. Bro, 7 years ago is a third of my life. Bro. Who cares? Sorry. That was unnecessarily rude. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I already gone through that shit myself. I've been 21. Whoa, so something that happened 8 years ago was like more than a third of my life ago. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, well, talk to me in 10 years. 7 years was just like last week for me. Things change, man. Now we have a 3-4 swan instead of a 1-3. It's not much, but it's something. And now the cricket is very disposable, which is also very positive for us. Oh, it's morbid time. Kramer, what's going on in there? I gotta make myself tall. Sorry, I'm going 6'9" mode. Jerry, it's morbid time. Giddy up. We don't have enough stats to make like a big porcupine or anything like that work yet. But the bison makes perfect sense. We don't need to make big turtle though. We can now move you to the back. How about you take one of these? Swan me. Seems fine. They should make a movie that combines everything I love about Runaway Bride with everything I love about Runaway Jury. You could call it Runaway Jury Bride. It would be about a jury, like it's a notorious jury. They always are so excited to go to trial. I can't wait to judge this person as one of their peers. And then as soon as the judge is like, have you reached a verdict? They all just run out of the courtroom because they're afraid of commitment. And then Richard Gere is like, why are you running? Stop! This is going to cost the taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars. You can't see chat if you're watching on the YouTube side, but they're like really into this idea right now. It could be a great career move for Josh Gad. Josh Gad could play like, man really had his finger on the pulse of what it means to be an adult in modern life. See how they run like pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm pogging. I'm pogging. Semolina Pog Champ. Pogging in a dead man's chat. Typing resident sleeper. Boy, you been a naughty cray, you let your gasm down. Sorry, it's unnecessary probably, but I am the Eggman, Goo Goo Jube, etc., etc. Ha 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 ha. Oh, turtle, huh? Reddit agrees with me, it must be good. Okay, honestly, you got me on that one. That's unfortunately a +2. I feel very owned. I'm 28 and they're bad. I don't know what that means. I'm 28. Is 28 old or young? That's one of those ages. Like, I know how this sounds. 33, though, feels younger than 28 to me. Because I feel like at 28, you're staring down the barrel of the end of your youth. No slurp required. He's spinning. They're crits, they're crits. Let's go! Oh. Woo. Sheesh. He was honorable. I don't know.